I'm Jasmine Anderson. Heavy rain on this Friday. A rough day weather-wise on the island with dangerous driving conditions. Take a look at this. We are already seeing some downed trees across the island. The National Weather Service warning about isolated heavy downpours and flooding in low-lying areas. You're looking at the futurecast. Some areas could see more than 5 inches of rain. There's a coastal flood advisory in effect until tomorrow morning. Large waves could also see or cause significant beach erosion, so be mindful of that. The MTA says it's ready for the storm. It's positioned crews at LIRR branches with chainsaws to remove tree limbs that may fall onto tracks. For the latest on the weather, go to newsday.com. Click Get More below the NewsdayTV video box. The first lawsuit has been filed over the deadly Farmingdale High School bus crash. The father of a student hurt in last week's upstate crash filed suit yesterday. It alleges that negligence and careless acts by Regency Transportation and driver Lisa Schaefer caused the deadly wreck. The damages sought are not specified. This was a scene as mourners came out to honor beloved band director Gina Pellettiere. 1,000 people attended the funeral for the single mother yesterday in Massapequa Park. They remembered her legacy, calling her a great teacher.
Yesterday was for our mom. Today is for Gina. She was a beautiful, beautiful soul. And I just want to say thank you to everyone who has given us such support and love. It is helping us get through the most unbelievable of times.
That was the daughter of retired social studies teacher Beatrice Ferrari of Farmingdale, who was also killed in the upstate crash. Dozens of marching band members were also hurt. Officials say 4 remain hospitalized. Read our continuing coverage of the Farmingdale bus tragedy on newsday.com. Click Get More below the NewsdayTV video box. First to Newsday, Oyster Bay is suing Northrop Grumman over the cleanup of Bethpage Park. The federal lawsuit seeks to force the aerospace giant to perform a faster and more thorough cleanup of Bethpage Community Park. The town says the company's cleanup of toxic soil here has been slow and that the state's oversight of the removal has been inconsistent and inadequate. Only in Newsday, a Farmingdale man acquitted in a murder retrial after spending almost 18 years in prison. 66-year-old Paul Scrumo was found not guilty yesterday. He was convicted more than 20 years ago of strangling a woman.
It's not only that I didn't do it, but we knew who did, and it just amazed me that it went on so long. But now I can get back to my wife and live happily ever after, and it'll all be good.
Scrumo's conviction was overturned on the grounds that he was denied his right to a complete defense when he was barred from calling several witnesses at his first trial. New this morning, an arrest more than a year after a man was shot in Smithtown. Police say 22-year-old Joseph Lapa of Bayshore shot a 23-year-old man in the arm. It happened as the victim got into a car outside of a social club on West Main Street in July of 2022. The victim survived. Lapa is due in court today for arraignment. Countdown to shutdown. Congress has until midnight tomorrow to reach a deal, or the federal government will be forced to shut down. Paychecks for millions of Americans, including about 46,000 federal workers on Long Island, are in jeopardy. Among other things, it would mean longer wait times at airports and shuttered facilities at national parks such as Sagamore Hill. House Speaker Kevin McCarthy yesterday appeared optimistic a deal will get done.
I believe we need a stopgap measure to keep government open, and that's what we'll propose on Friday, to be able to keep the government open and while at the same time helping us secure the border.
Read more about the local impact of the looming shutdown on newsday.com. Click Get More below the NewsdayTV video box. Happening today, with the number of deadly overdoses rising on the island, Suffolk County is opening a new facility to help treat addiction. There's a ribbon-cutting ceremony at the facility on Locust Avenue in Oakdale. It will help people battle fentanyl, heroin, cocaine, prescription pills, and other addictions, as well as offer mental health assistance. Simply the Best, a special Tina Turner box set is coming out.
You're simply the best.
Get ready for this one. The Greatest Hits compilation, Queen of Rock and Roll, celebrate 50 years since the start of the late star's solo career. It's available on November 24th. Legendary Long Island psychedelic rock band The Illusion getting some long overdue honors. The quintet that broke up more than 50 years ago will be inducted into the Long Island Music and Entertainment Hall of Fame on October 7th. Congratulations. Checking out your hyper local wet Friday forecast. We can't say that enough. Cloudy, breezy periods of heavy rain, highs around 62 degrees. Tomorrow, more showers and highs in the 60s. Expect ponding on the road, so please be extra careful driving today. You do not want to hydroplane. Tonight, rain continues. Things get a lot better on Sunday, and a look at your 7-day forecast coming up.
Long Island weather is brought to you by Home Tax Saver, PTRC Incorporated.
A new Halloween pop-up is drawing crowds to Farmingdale. Elisa DiStefano takes us to Jack's Nightmare in a story you'll see only in Newsday.
What's this? What's this?
This is the brand new Jack's Nightmare Halloween pop-up. The Alibi Lounge in Farmingdale has totally transformed into Halloween Town, with the Nightmare Before Christmas inspired decor and so much more. And of course, the main attraction, the Pumpkin King himself.
Hello, hello.
It's an interactive experience with Jack Skellington skits and songs.
We go amongst the tables, so a lot of times you get an individual performance as well as the whole thing. This experience is so much fun for me and everyone else. As I'm coming out, I'm discovering all these sights and sounds and the fun decorations that they have here. And Sally's there with me. She likes to say there's so much we have to do.
While guests are entertained, they can also order light bites and themed cocktails. A true treat for Tim Burton fans.
Your movie came out over 30 years ago, but it still has this cult following.
Yes, it's one of the few classic Halloween movies that it's fun for the whole family.
Halloween movie or Christmas movie?
Oh, that's a good debate.
Continues.
Reservations are recommended. There are seatings Thursday through Sunday, all Halloween season.
This is Halloween. This is Halloween.
So this is Halloween.
And it'll be our most horrible season yet.
If you know, you know.
Elisa DiStefano, Newsday TV.
That is definitely Halloween. Read more about Jack's Nightmare on Newsday.com. Click Get More below the Newsday TV video box.
Feed Me is brought to you by PC Richard & Son.
Another stop on our list of the top 100 restaurants today. Scott Vogel takes us to I Am Nacho Mama in today's Feed Me TV.
Great food, great service, great atmosphere. A top 100 restaurant is the complete package, and sometimes a complete sentence.
I am Nacho Mama.
So successful is this Hicksville Pan Latin eatery, which just added a second location in Port Washington, it's hard now to imagine that it all started less than 10 years ago with two guys, Carlos Juarez and his son Nayland, a beat-up old food truck.
It looked like two homeless guys.
Right, they just pulled up.
Found his truck, popped it open and started cooking.
And one dark and stormy night that changed everything.
It knocked some hinges off, so I had to shut the windows down, barricade it. It was shuttering down.
It was rough.
The weather was so bad, the Juarez men would serve just one customer that night.
And they're like, have you guys ever thought about opening up a restaurant?
It was the only customer we had that day.
Yeah.
That one customer knew a place in Hicksville that needed a restaurant.
And the next day we went to go look at that location they were talking about.
A serious sign.
They loved the location, but the Juarez family was adamant they might change the place where fans could find their food.
Now we're a food truck with bathrooms.
But nothing about their family first approach. The menu would still draw on the Juarez's diverse background.
I'm from Guatemala, Mama's from Puerto Rico. We always had a beautiful medley of just different ingredients and recipes throughout Latin America.
There's a story behind every one of those recipes, from the pernil to the picanha, empanadas to Latin lasagna, to a burger flavored with Argentinian chorizo that Juarez created for his father-in-law.
He was battling cancer, and he was having trouble tasting food. So I had to really try and put some good flavors in the recipe so that he can taste something.
The food would be about family, the restaurant would be family friendly, the whole Juarez family would run the place, and it would be an instant success.
And then we had our soft opening, and we had something like close to 300 people show up in less than 2 hours, and we didn't have enough food for everybody. We thought, oh boy, this is horrible. And instead, reviews started coming in, people were talking about it.
And they were on their way.
We have no limits because we didn't call ourselves one type of restaurant. We can go throughout all of Latin America and just keep pressing the envelope.
When you love something as much as we do, you could feel it. It's something tangible, you know? It's in the air.
It all makes complete sense when you think about it. Well, everything except maybe that name.
The whole family fought me hard on this.
We hated it.
The
initially.
wife,
We were
the
at
kids.
the dinner table. We had pens and papers. We were like, we
They
gotta
came up
figure
with
out a
gorgeous
name.
names.
And he was, that's it.
I
That
was
was his
adamant.
one. Safe to say we like the name now.
Oh, we love the name
we-
now.
we-
We love-
it's cool. It's cool. It's all right.
For more on I Am Nacho Mama, go to Newsday.com. Click Get More below the NewsdayTV video box.
There's nothing like when you finish a story, you have this product that goes out to the world and hopefully brings some truth to, society.
Newsday, covering Long Island like no one else can.
I am Jasmine Anderson. Thanks for watching. We'll leave you with a look at your hyperlocal 7-day forecast.